Hello, welcome to the allotment. It's Thursday, the 5th, at lunchtime, and it's what I can only describe as pretty hot. I think here in the sun it must be about 30. It's about 27 today, so nice day, but there's no one here. All the potatoes are up. Radishes and the mise-en-arc. Those little red shisos are not doing so well. I brought another one. I've got to do some work today, so I'm going to put in, went to the garden centre. And bought some tomatoes. So we'll put the tomatoes in, and I got some lettuce seeds, because the lettuce seeds I put in were not good. I'll have a bit of a tidy up, and that'll be all right. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm Frank Desley.
And I'm Des Franklin.
And you join us here, ladies and gentlemen, on what can only be described as a lovely day here in Tokyo.
Yes, it's absolutely glorious out there, isn't it? Look at that blue sky. Must be about 27,
yes,
something like that.
something
I would
like
say
that.
just perfect. Oh, what's John found there?
Oh.
What is it? He's backing away.
He is.
What is it?
I think it's a lizard.
A lizard?
Yes, a lizard.
You mean like in lizards?
Exactly, Des. Just like in lizards. That's the kind of lizard it is.
I thought lizards were extinct.
No, Des. I think you're thinking about dinosaurs.
Oh, dinosaurs.
And indeed, they were a kind of
Yes.
giant lizard,
Giant?
if you will.
Yes.
But regular lizards are not extinct.
Oh.
They walk amongst us.
Blimey. Well, you learn something new every day, eh?
I hope so.
We live in a world with lizards.
Indeed we do, Des, yes. And John let the little creature
Oh.
just scurry away
Isn't
and
that
find
nice?
a new home, because it was living under that
It
old
was.
plastic box,
Yes.
which has deteriorated
Oh,
quite badly
Yes.
under the harsh UV
Yes.
light.
Oh, the sun. You know, you've got to watch out for the sun.
Yes.
I mean, if it does that to a plastic box, what's
Right.
it going to do to us?
Well, good question, Des. What is
Yes.
it going to do to us?
I don't know. You tell
Well,
me.
you know, it's very important to get your vitamin D, though, isn't
Oh,
it?
yes.
That's sunshine.
It is, isn't it? Vitamin D. Yes, you get
Yes.
that from the sunshine.
You do. Do you get it, Des? Are you getting out enough, you know,
well,
these days?
Yes.
What with everything going on and the like?
Oh, yes, and the like, yes. Well, you know, I try to get out to do a
Yes.
few sportifs and some grand fondos now and again.
Grand fondos? What are you talking about?
You know, a grand fondo, it's a long bicycle ride, isn't it?
Bicycle
originated
ride?
in Italy in the 1970s.
Have you been reading Wikipedia again,
Well-
Des? Do you really go? Have you got a bicycle?
Of course
even?
I've got a bicycle. Yes, I've got a Bianchi.
A Bianchi? It sounds like some kind of disco singer
disco
or
singer.
a cake.
A cake, yes, that's good. That is Frank, yeah. No, but it's a bike. Yeah, it's a
Bike,
road
is it?
bike. It's quite
Okay.
expensive as well. But
Is it?
You know, I like to get out
Right,
in the
yes.
dales and the hills and the
Yes.
valleys and all that. I like speed, you know.
Speed, do you? Well, okay. Anyway,
Yes.
so we're going to slow it all down now because
Oh.
John is retrieving those tomato seedlings from the
tomatoes.
bag
Yes.
and putting them out.
Putting them
And,
out.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice.
Slow.
Very
and,
slow. Yes, it is a bit slow. Yes. You know, Frank, maybe we should switch from gardening commentary
What?
to cycling. You know, Tour de France
Cycling?
is coming up soon.
Tour de France.
Why don't we go over to
No.
France?
Oh,
You know, we could be
I
going
don't-
around the country, drinking wine, eating
Oh.
food, instead of watching John
Oh.
plant tomatoes.
Oh, food and wine, is it, in
Yes.
France?
Yes,
well,
it's
that
lovely.
does sound rather nice.
It does.
Let me think about it.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Oh,
lads.
look
Are
out.
you
It's
serious?
John.
Are you
It's
going to
John.
leave me? You're going off to France
Well,
to watch
Wasn't-
bike riders?
Well-
Come on.
you know.
It's all here.
Well, John, I mean, you know, you kind of do the same thing every week, don't
Well,
you? Look at that,
kind
cutting round the hoops. We could be watching highly trained, you know, bike riders and drinking wine and such
right.
like.
Wasn't my idea, John. You know, it was Des.
Look,
It's-
Frank.
It's these bikes have gone to
Frank.
his head. And,
Frank,
you know.
I thought you
you of all people,
I'm sorry,
you could have
well,
talked some sense into him.
sorry,
I mean,
John.
What do you mean?
What's more exciting,
Well,
planting tomatoes or speeding around the French countryside?
Speeding
Well,
around.
a French countryside.
Actually, I
Yes.
quite like the sound of that myself.
Yes.
Do you mind if I join you? Well, absolutely no.
Yes, come on, John.
That would be fine. Why
Yes.
don't the three of us,
Yes.
book some little
yes.
hotels in the French countryside? We'll get some bags.
Brilliant.
And we'll get some
Okay.
tickets booked.
Yes.
Right.
And we'll be off.
Oh,
Okay.
this year I'm off to sunny France.
Oh,
vive le tour.
They're all completely off their heads, of course. They're not going anywhere except in their dreams. They'll all be back next week.
This is red shiso from my balcony. It was just a volunteer red shiso. This is another one, and so there's that little one down there, which they don't seem to like it out in the open, do they? So I'm going to put him in, see what happens. This is a yuzu from my balcony, which they're tough little trees, yuzus. They will just keep growing. This is from a seed, and a yuzu tree on my balcony, which I bought from the nursery, never did anything, and suddenly flowered. This is my yuzu tree, which has flowered. I bought this tree about 3 years ago. It grew a bit, never did anything. Last autumn, all the leaves fell off, and I was almost considering throwing it away. Pruned it back, and then look at this. It's just burst into flower and leaf. So who knows, we might even get a few yuzus. I'm very happy about this. So I'm going to plant this in a corner and we'll leave it. Hello. Is that a tomato? A volunteer tomato. I think we'll collect all these little volunteers. We'll put them with the big ones. Maybe they can teach them a thing or two about being a good tomato. Well, put those tomatoes in. Little shiso, I'm going to put that yuzu in, give them a bit of water. I've still got to put in the lettuce seeds. Bought some new ones from the supermarket. I'm all lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I had that as an earworm this week. The Clash, Lost in the Supermarket. Good song. May the 5th today. We're in the middle of what we call Golden Week here in Japan. So this week, the Tuesday, the Wednesday and the Thursday were all national holidays. Today's a national holiday. I think it's Green Day. What else, John? What's the other news? What's been happening? Well, let me have a think. There you go. Let's replant them. Should have come up, didn't. Look at these. They're so tiny. We won't use all of them. Okay. I put the little yuzu in this corner, and we'll see how it gets on there. The mint's okay. There's a ladybird on the mint. Mint's pretty tough though, isn't it? You know, it'll survive, I think, and spread, hopefully. Let's see what it does. I think this needs water. Let's give it some water. Well, that's it. I've done as much as I can, which isn't a lot, but it's more than yeah. So I planted those 4 tomatoes. There's room for 1 more. Spacing them out a bit more than I did in the past. I had them too close together, so I think that bed, just 4 or 5 would do fine. We've still got 1 more bed. I should have put some beans in here. Right, this is John saying thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye.